I'm considering asking my family for funding, but I am unable to determine the amount to ask for. How much can I ask for, and what can I give them in return? The old friends, family, fools funding, huh? So here's what I would say. How much? How little? What I want you to think about is how little money, not how much. This is a big difference. How little money do you need, not how much money do you need. There's a difference because what you're focused on is getting, you can ask your parents, and I don't know where you are in the world. I don't know what the situation with your parents are. Maybe they've got endless supplies of cash and you could ask for any amount you want. I don't know. I'd love to ask that question of you. I'm going to assume that there's not a lot of money in that family and that this is a stretch and your parents are going to be, or family members are going to be a little uncomfortable about this. So focus on how little. So if you say you need $25,000, I would challenge you to, this US dollars, I would challenge you to say, can you do it for 1,000 US dollars? The key here is you want to use that money to start generating revenue as quickly as possible. That's the key. And you want to show your parents that you're going to create that revenue as quickly as possible. And that may be that you keep your job and you're going to use that money from your job for revenue to be able to grow that business. It could be that you're going to be starting to sell your products or services and you start generating some money. It's going to start slow, but it's going to take off over time. You want to show your parents that your family members that you have a strategy. Here's my business model. Here's my time frame. Here, remember, working 1 week, 1 month, 6 month action plans. Show them what you're going to do in that amount of time, where that money is going to go. Be really clear about this money will allow me to move to this place. I'll be able to start generating more money, or it'll position me for additional funding if that's the case and I need more funding. If you can start generating revenue so you don't need that funding, even better. And so I've done this before myself, going back to my 20s and 30s, in times I've leveraged friends and family, and the way that I've been able to do that is to be able to show a compelling strategy, not asking for some outrageous amount, something that's a reasonable amount for my family that wouldn't take them to a place where they were really, really uncomfortable, but it might stretch them or might make them easier for them. But I've always shown them how that money is going to be used. And then I keep them in the loop as I go forward so that they understand where that money is going. Now, your family, you have to be honest with them and clear. They're likely probably never to get that money back. I mean, that's the reality. That's what you have to be honest about. Like, this is a risk. They're here to support you, to empower you, to grow as a human, to reach a higher level of agency, your own agency, 100% agency, to be able to create your own career path. And that even if this doesn't work, you're still going to take the lessons you've learned and apply them going forward. I have an agreement with Seema, my wife. We've started a college fund, which just boggles my brain. And we've agreed that that fund could be used for Zane to start businesses if he didn't want to go to school or if that wasn't his path, his choice. I'm not pushing him to start businesses, but I am saying that I'm honest about these things. And when it comes to raising money from your family, so Zane's set up when he gets older, he can see to start the business. So if he asks for the money, it's there to do that. It comes out of a college fund. What I would say, and that's totally new behavior for me, everybody, brand new behavior. I've never, ever done that before. And so make sure your parents understand, here's what I'm going to do with the money. I'm asking for this little amount, and then also here's how I'm going to spend the money, here's how the money is going to be used, and here's how it's going to grow. And then you want to keep them updated on progress. Your odds of getting funding from them go up. But again, how little money do you need, not how much money. This is a key differentiator, because how little money do you need to start generating revenue to grow your business, not how much money do I need. There's two different things, particularly with family, friends, or fools.